Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. If you've developed some shoulder pain or injured your shoulder, it's likely coming from the rotator cuff. My name is Taylor Kuhlman. I'm a licensed doctor of physical therapy and certified strength and conditioning specialist. And in this video, you will learn what the rotator cuff is. It's important that you know what the rotator cuff is so you can take control of your shoulder pain and get back to doing the things you love, whether it's bow hunting, fishing, maybe bow fishing, or just playing toss and catch with your children or grandchildren. So let's take a look at what the rotator cuff is again so you can reduce your shoulder pain and get back to doing the things you love.
Okay guys, we'll get the dust off this book and take a peek at it. The Natter, the Atlas of the Human Anatomy, this book is awesome. We're gonna talk just basics here, the basic bony anatomy. We have the scapula, the shoulder blade, and then the upper arm bone, the humerus. So the rotator cuff muscles, there's 4 of them. They originate or they live on the shoulder blade. They attach the upper arm to the shoulder and help provide the stability to the shoulder joint, the glenohumeral joint, and then helps perform certain movements of the arm. So if we turn the page here, we'll get into kind of the meat and potatoes, the rotator cuff muscles. Again, there's 4 of them. The subscapularis, it sits on the front side of the shoulder blade between the scapula and your rib cage. On the back side, there's 3 other muscles, the supraspinatus muscle, the infraspinatus muscle, and the Teres Minor muscle. So there's 3 on the back, 1 on the front. On your shoulder blade, you will be able to feel this spine of the scapula. This portion of the scapula separates the supraspinatus muscle from the infraspinatus muscle. So the supraspinatus muscle originates in the supraspinous fossa, attaches to the upper arm bone, and this muscle here is going to help raise your arm from your side. The infraspinatus muscle below the spine of the scapula is going to attach very closely to the supraspinatus tendon out here on the lateral portion of the humerus. This muscle, the infraspinatus muscle, will help externally rotate the shoulder. Below and lateral to this infraspinatus muscle is your Teres Minor. So the Teres Minor is very, very similar to your infraspinatus muscle. It acts to rotate, externally rotate your arm as well. So again, on the backside, just for a little quick review, the supraspinatus is separated from the infraspinatus by the spine of the scapula. The acromion process is the bony prominence on top of your shoulder. The supraspinatus crosses underneath of this and attaches to the upper arm bone. The infraspinatus and the Teres Minor attach down here, and they will attach to the outside lateral portion of your upper humerus. So again, if we look at the shoulder blade from the front, we'll get the subscapularis muscle. Again, this muscle sits between the shoulder blade and your rib cage. It's going to cross the front of the shoulder joint, and this muscle will help internally rotate your shoulder. So if you're a bow hunter, an archery hunter, and you're reaching back into your little quiver to get another arrow, that is the muscle that you're using to reach back behind you. So again, there's 4 rotator cuff muscles, all originate on the shoulder blade and attach to the upper arm bone. The primary functions of these rotator cuff muscles are to, 1, stabilize the shoulder, and then move the shoulder away from the body and internally and externally rotate the shoulder. So here's just another view with the additional muscles around the shoulder blade. You can see how complex our body is. Here's kind of the superficial layer. We peel these muscles off, we get underneath to the rotator cuff muscles. So again, the rotator cuff muscle is very, very important. Now that you know what the rotator cuff muscles are, now you can take control of your pain, start to reduce your pain, improve range of motion, reduce the inflammation, and get back to doing the things you love.
All right, guys, congratulations. You are now an expert on the rotator cuff. The rotator cuff is a group of muscles, the supraspinatus, infraspinatus, Teres Minor, and the subscapularis muscles. Now that you know what these muscles are, you have a better visual or an understanding when your orthopedic physician or a doctor is telling you, or even a licensed physical therapist is telling you what's going on, why you have shoulder pain. Now that you're starting to hear these words, you're going to have a better understanding of what's going on, and that's going to help you reduce shoulder pain and get back to doing the things you love. So Guys, I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions or concerns, leave them in the comment section below. I'll get back to you. And as always, get some movement, take care, get back to doing the things you love. So we'll see you next time.